guys, on to the next one. We are going to be planning our snacks today, and this is going to help us set ourselves up for success throughout the day. So preparation, organization, definitely one of the biggest benefits here, right? Planning ahead was going to keep us on track of whatever goals we might have. Maybe it's just making sure that we have a snack. So this is going to help us, be able to make better choices, reduce impulse choices. We've got a plan. We've got it. It's ready to eat right away. Okay. This is also going to help reduce stress of like when we get to that snack time, like, oh, what am I going to have? It's going to help us for that satiation that we've talked about as well, right? If we don't have anything from noon to dinner at 6 p.m., we're going to be starving by the time we get to dinner. So planning a snack is going to help us kind of stay a little more full, get us more energy through that afternoon in a more healthy way. It's also going to save us some time and money, right? So it's going to reduce food waste. And it's also going to just kind of save us from just purchasing those quick, convenient snacks from the store, which are going to add up quickly and aren't always the top healthiest option that we can choose. So this is something that we can control, which I think is really cool. And it's going to set us up for success throughout the day and throughout the kind of goals that we're trying to accomplish.
Yeah, I really like that you mentioned, that we have control over this. That's a big one for a lot of us, right? We talk a lot about controlling the controllables. I think the big one here with planning ahead what's important to me is like, if you're out and about, you're like running around, maybe you're doing a bunch of errands or whatever, or you're like crazy all over the city. When you have to just like, I'm starving, I need a snack, you pull into a convenience store, we're so grateful. Like we're so lucky that they are available to us, but can become problematic when we're starving and we don't think ahead, because inevitably like we're going to grab the candy bar or the soda or the whatever, because it's like fast. It sounds like it tastes good. But if you take a second before you head in, most stores now, we're lucky, have things like string cheese. They might have fruit cups. They might have yogurts or like yogurt smoothies, like a little bit higher quality or a little bit more nutrient dense foods that will like stay with you a little longer. So like make that little mini grocery list in your head of like, 2 to 3 things that could be an option. Beef jerky, something like that. So that you go in and be like, this is my list. This is my plan. That's what I'm going to get. And like help yourself try to avoid, the donut or the, whatever else might pop up that always looks delicious when you're doing that. So I think that's a good, important piece to this as well.
Perfect. Nailed it. Plan the snacks.